Sound check, sound check. Yo guys, welcome to the stream. Can you hear me? Let me know if everything is okay. Just let me know if my voice goes nice. Why this is auto-translating it? That's super weird. How can I revert this? I mean, it's perfect, guys. So I got a problem in my chat. It's so weird, but it's just translating whatever you are typing to the chat to Turkish, which I really don't want it. How can I turn it off? We gotta fix this somehow. Yeah. How was your month? Just let me know. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to fix this. Yo guys. Okay, I'm trying to solve this translation. There should be a settings button, but I don't see any settings button. I'm on it. Yeah, dude, that's pretty weird. I don't like it. Somehow we gotta fix it. Come on, man. If anyone know how can I fix this translation, please let me know. I have no idea how to fix this. Yo, bro, welcome. So I'm trying to solve this weird issue. It's automating the translating to Turkish, which I haven't signed this, you know. Is it? Okay. Let's figure it out. I'm searching right now. That's pretty annoying, actually. I'm gonna ask AI too. First, members. Then after the members finish, then it's randomly from anyone, you know. I'm gonna pick the demos now. Welcome everyone. So just for your interest, I'm trying to solve this chat because it's like translating to Turkish, so I'm trying to figure it out how to not do it. So give me a couple minutes. So I hope I can figure it out. So I think it's about Firefox. Not here. Yeah, I'm tapping three dots, nothing in here. It's nothing about it, so I think I find it. No. Yes, I think I find it. No. Okay. I need to go to settings and then I think I'm gonna find it. It's too much hustle to fix the. Yeah, it's not in here too. I think somehow Firefox updated and it's doing the translation by its own. What if I refresh this? Maybe I fix it? No. Come on, man, it's super annoying. No, 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 no. Let's start with the first track. Meanwhile, I'm gonna try to figure it out.
Are you ready? Keep the frequency clear. Keep the frequency clear. Are you ready?
So this one wasn't a full track. I think there's a bass line is missing in this one. So of course you gotta arrange it like to the full track. I really enjoyed the guitars. The groove is nice, but I don't hear the bass line enough. We have the kick and bass, we have the beat.
Are you ready? Keep the frequency clear.
Yeah, the vibe is very nice. The guitars, I love it, but you gotta add a bass line, something groovy. Even you don't need to use a synth. Maybe you can use like a real bass guitar type of sound. I think that's it. You just need this type of groove. Bum 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 bum. You know, something like that. If you can arrange it, this could be a very groovy house track. Nice one. Meanwhile, I'm still trying to figure out the language, but yeah, I'm still failing. You know, overall it's very nice. It says unfinished, but I think all the arrangement is dope. It's perfect. You know, it's like a full track in 3 minutes, super radio friendly, super Spotify friendly. Everything is very nice. I love the melody. The synth is extremely good. I would polish the synth a little bit, probably like in what is it, like 3K, 4K. I will just boost it a little bit. That would make it much more clear. Yeah, like this area, you know, 2K to 5K, find the sweet spot, boost the main lead a little bit. I think the kick drum, the click is very nice, but I think you can add some more sub to the kick. You know, I will boost 50 hertz a little bit, so the, you know, the very low punch of the kick would be a bit bigger. You know, besides that, I think it's dope, bro. Very nice. Maybe acid could be polished also. What do you guys think? I think it's a little bit dry. You can make it more white. You know, you can try to give it more distortion. a little bit better sound design could be done for the acid, in my opinion. But you know, the breakdown trap part, I love it. It was so unexpected, and yeah, I really enjoyed that part. The vocals also fits very nice. Yeah, I think I'm still thinking the kick needs a little bit sub. And maybe the main bass I would boost a little bit 100 to 200. It would make it a little bit more warm. Those are very little tweaks and not essential in my opinion. Almost finished, bro. Just polish it just a little bit more, and I think this is ready for release. Nice one, nice one. Welcome High End, welcome Andrew Galaxy, welcome everyone. So I'm just trying to listen to tracks. Meanwhile, I'm trying to solve this weird translation going on in my browser. So yeah, I'm a little bit boomer. It's gonna take time me to finish this. Solved it. Oh, 160 BPM, what is that? like overall, it's super unique, and it reminds me Steve. Do you guys know Steve? Right, he's making like emo EDM, punk EDM, that type of sound. It's like remind me his vibe. I think it's very nice. As a old metalhead, I can relate to this vibe. It's well produced, in my opinion. Some issues in the mixing. Um, so, just check this one. When the track goes to outro, listen kick and bass. It's like super in your face. You can hear the bass, you can hear the kick. But when there's guitar, vocal, and everything in the drop, you see, like the guitar is also masking the low end, the bass line. They are clashing kind of in the 110, 300 hertz area in upper bass and lower mid frequencies. So I think you can somehow sidechain them. Maybe cut a little bit more lofts, clean the guitars a little bit, maybe push the vocals. And yeah, the guitars is like kind of over pushing the track. And because in mastering also you are boosting it a lot, like the limiter trying to fit everything inside of the headroom, and we are having some I don't know, fighting between elements. So that's what I will try to solve. I think you shouldn't mix it super clean because of the style. It should be like this, a little bit complicated. That's okay. But right now, I'm always hearing over compression. You gotta somehow solve this. Maybe check the gain staging. If everything looks okay, try to sidechain the, maybe just a dynamic EQ, and try to separate your bass from the guitar. And then I think that's okay. And maybe a little bit harder sidechain. You can try Compactor from Kilohertz. It's a free plugin that you can make. How was it called? It's a different. It was a different term. Yeah, my brain is not working right now. Compactor sidechain. You can try that. I also have a tutorial about it. Ring modulation sidechain. Oh yeah. If you can solve this somehow, make it a little bit clean, not too much, and if the every elements in your mix respect each other's space, this track is gonna be a banger in my opinion. Arrangement already is killer, is so nice. Yeah, I will just, maybe you can just pan guitar super left and right, make them super wide, give more volume to the vocal, and separate guitar from the bass. I think that would be enough. So yeah, nice one, bro. Nice one. Let's go to the next track.
Metanoia. Metanoia is the Greek word to change your mind. It is to be persuaded about something that results into belief. If I can persuade you of the good news of Jesus, the Son of God, then you have stepped into belief into the kingdom of God. Metanoia.
So it's again very nice track. The arrangement is on point. Again, this is super radio friendly. Like nowadays, the radio arrangements not more than 3 minutes. 2.5 minutes are super important if you want to, get more streams in Spotify. That's the marketing. So you are hitting that. That's nice. And I think the vocals are kind of too dry. You should start tweaking, giving more effects to the vocals. Maybe a little bit mid reduction with EQ. Give it maybe some chorus effect, more delay, more reverb. When the track starts with the vocals, it was too dry. That's why it's not blending well with the rest of the track.
Metanoia.
It's like so upfront, so dry. Yeah, try to push it a little bit back. I love the galloping, that rolling type of bass line. It's very nice. The kick click is nice, punch is nice. Maybe the sub of the kick could be boosted a little bit. You can check it out. And yeah, the bass is nice, but I will just boost the kick like in 40 hertz, 50 hertz, a little bit the very low fundamental of it, so it will hit harder. Besides that, the bass is very nice. One of the best from you, in my opinion. In the breakdown, I think the synth is super. Not this one. This is nice.
Change.
Yeah, this RP.
The Greek word to change your mind. It is to be persuaded about something that results into belief.
So this climax part also, we need to work on it. So if I check it with spectrum analyzer, we are lacking the high mid frequencies. Also for the low mids, the synth is very weak. So make sure your synth has also 200 hertz to 500 hertz. That's where you have the, give the body, most of the body from your synth. Currently that frequency is not that much presence. We have mids, that's okay, but we also need a little bit more high mids. So just EQ it, EQ your climax part, and that will be enough. Dude, I love this part when you bring back the kick and bass. Oh, this is one of my favorite moves in the breakdown. But yeah, currently the bass is there, the high frequencies are there, but mids are, you gotta balance them, EQ it, tweak it in detail.
Metanoia.
And again, fix the vocal of. You can, make the formant pitch down from the FL Studio, and then, it could be like metanoia, like that, like the low godlike voice. That would be nice. And yeah. So for the coloring, bro, just find the reference track, check it with span, and try to get close with boostings. Try not to overboost things unless you really need to. Just be gentle, and in time you will be better. I was so bad about, coloring my stuff, but in time with practice, now I'm, just with looking with the waveform, I can, tweak the sounds, and 90% they will fit to the mix. It's just require practice and tons of examining, from the reference tracks. That helped me a lot. Because like the same synth you use for climax is the same synth for you use for the vocals. So if you can fix this synth, your drops are gonna be going to the next level as well. But overall, very nice track, bro. I'm happy, to hear this one from you. And what's metanoia means? I don't know. Because I know a couple more tracks, some techno tracks with the same name. So that's why I just wanted to ask what is the meaning of it. And always thanks for the demo.
Baby, you got me losing all control. Baby, you got me. Losing all control.
Dude, overall, very nice. One major things to fix, the acid is not in key. The 303 acid is off key. Acid is in a different key, so try to fix this. Yes, acid out of key. When you fix this, that will be just solve the first drop. So I think for the breakdown, this part, post drop to breakdown, this section, it's like 20 seconds or something. It's just fading in an arpeggiato. I think you can just get rid of this part and just jump to the arp instantly. Why not? Just jump to the arp. Or maybe just have only 4 bar gap. You don't need 8 bar. It's too long, And this part needs to mix bigger. You gotta polish this a little bit. You know, if you check it, pretty much high mids, low mids especially needs to boost it. Yeah, again, same with Go White, you know. It's a nice foundation. You got the right synth, but it needs to be polished a little bit, maybe boosted a little bit with EQ, you know, additive EQ. That will be enough. And maybe just cut it half. You don't need 16 bars, same melody. Just go to the build up. You know, it's playing the same thing. So you don't need to have it 2 times, I think. I love this fake drop. Maybe you can start the fake drop like an, you know, exhaust, some reverb clap. Also, this synth is nice on the mids, but not much high mids again. So you can just polish the 4K a little bit, 5K a little bit. So this synth will be so much upfront in your face. Other than that, very solid big room techno track, bro. But fix the acid, you know, it's out of key. Other than that, I think it's a nice one. Thanks for the demo. Let's go to next one. Guys, overall, very nice one. By the way, is my stream going on right? I'm kind of getting some errors about connection, but I think everything is okay, right? Just let me know if the stream drops. Did you able to hear the full track? All good. Perfect. Perfect. You know, the vibe is very nice. When the first drop vocal came in, I was like grooving a lot with dancing, you know.
Tower in the distance, fire in the tower, voices at the static, signal in the hour. This
Yeah, my camera, I think I accidentally put it to 4K, and I think it's having a little bit lag. Yeah, but we can manage to have it. I think that's okay. By the way, this is 15th episode, so 50 months non-stop we are doing these streams. Whoa, guys, it's like 4 years or something. Sounds fine. Okay, perfect. So I love the vocal part, man. Super nice, super groovy. The thing is, I think in this track, what I would work on would be the bass line. The kick, it is like very in your face. It's pretty loud, but the bass is too silent, right?
tower in the distance, fire.
Yeah, like we have the bass like a sustained, like a re-space going on in the bottom. Because it's also sustained and there's not much groove going on in the bass. It's a sustain, so I think you should boost it tons of times so it would be in the same energy level with the kick. Then it will just, you know, cover all the low frequencies. Currently, the very sub of the track is missing, and here the kicks hit, and then the bass is very, very weak, like just a pad, you know, in the background. So that's why make sure to match their levels in terms of, you know, kick and bass. That's super important.
In the tower, voices at the static, signal in the hour. This is not the trend.
I think also we have like bum 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 one bass layer. How many layers do you have? And one sustained layer. So maybe sustained layer I will boost it, but bum 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 that groove layer tons of times. Make which one is playing the sub octave, you know, that one you should boost it in terms of volume until it's in the same loudness with your kick.
Transmission. This is the between. Body's not the body. Body is the screen.
Okay, 2 mids, 1 sub. Mids are rolling. Then maybe a little bit volume to the mids, just a bit, but tons of volume to the sub. I think that should be it. Yeah, try variations. It's hard to tell with just listening from here. But yeah, bass needs to catch up to the kick.
Carry it, boom, boom, comes the antenna.
Also, this second drums and bop, 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 I would give it more volume as well. It should be the main element in this drop, you know. You know, the vocals, everything, the vibe is super nice, man. I'm really looking forward to see the updated version in this one when we, you know, doing the feedbacks over the email. Not much to fix. I think after fixing the bass, you can just send me a version, then I will gladly just check another round. It's very nice, man. Again, the vibe is super nice. The vocal, I don't know where you find it, but it's super nice.
Tower in the distance, fire in the tower, voices at the static, signal in the hour. This is not the transmission. This is the between. Body's not the body. Body is the
I also enjoyed the drums as well. They hit nice. They are very tight. Nice one. Nice one. Thanks for sending this banger too. Your tracks also like always super unique, and you never know what type of track are you gonna listen. So, yeah, thanks for these demos, man. I'm really enjoying to listen them. So, chat. Meanwhile, I'm working on my camera. Just give me some feedback on this one. Oh, it was a pretty heavy track, guys. I'm adding the chat to, and then I'm gonna take over. And any feedbacks? Okay, maybe now my camera is not lagging anymore because it's now not 4K. Perfect. We solved it. Okay, second. We are still live, right? Okay, perfect. So I think the kick switches, I really enjoyed it. The first break was epic. The synth is nice, the melody is nice. I also like the melody pitching up. It's like super weird. You know, it's going off key, but at the same time, more tension. I like the first part, to be honest. Also, this part is nice, that like the synth, like the melody, especially the bass in the first kick. I think that's pretty gritty and pretty unique. So this part, I have no idea how to give feedback to this part. So that's a pretty interesting sound design, and I think I'm getting old because, you know, it's like so much noise, so loud. I don't know how to give feedback. Is it unique? Yes. Is it danceable? probably people who like it, they will go crazy with this sound. Because the sound design probably pretty hard to get, this exact sound. Pretty weird. And in this part, I think like the bass has some upper frequencies, the melody has, like there's some conflict between going on. I will try to mix this part a little bit more clean. But yeah, honestly, this type of hard style, maybe raw style, maybe Frenchcore, I don't know the genre, honestly. I am not the right person to give feedback because that's really out of my niche. So if chat likes knows and listens this style, this genre of music, just help me. I don't have much to say. Overall, it's very unique track, but I can't say fix this because I don't know which is good, which is not good. But always appreciating to listen new stuff, man. It always gives you new perspective. So thanks for sending this one too. So extremely fast switch from a very hard track to probably something more trancey, more sigh. For a just starting a production, it's nice. The foundation is good. I think the track needs a little bit identity. I don't know, you call it essence. So maybe put some sounds that will remind us the theme, but it's not actually that much important nowadays. As long as you have some hook, that will be enough. So in my opinion, the kick and bass, nice. I love the bouncy bass lines. The synths are pretty weak, in terms of volume, in terms of polish. So this sound is, I barely hear it, it's just pushed so back off the mix, so I would work on it, make them more upfront. Tons of ear candy is needed, maybe one shots, psy trance kind of ear candies. You can create them, you can find them on, Loopcloud, Splice, whatever it is. Some shots, some perk shots. This synth is weak, more distortion, more saturation, more EQ, more delay, more chorus. Try to polish it. Yeah, polishing is super important. If you have less sounds, if you are making minimalistic music, then if you have less elements, then they should be big enough to feel it, The second drop is nice, but again the synth needs a little bit more upper frequencies such as 3K, 5K, that area needs to be boosted. But also the drums, just give them more volume, the heads, the snaps, the claps. They are not much hearable if you compare it with the kick and bass. If you can solve these problems and put some identity, some hook to the track, maybe some vocal shot, something, I don't know, real instrument, motif, little melody, that will be it, bro. It's a nice foundation. Keep working on this one. I like the groove, the vibe also. Not the groove, but the vibe is very nice. Okay, let's go to Hyper, our superstar, trance superstar.
I've been drifting in the silence, reaching out into the blue. Every heartbeat feels like thunder. Every sound reminds me of you. Holding on to fading moments of a life we couldn't keep, but your whisper pulls me closer, even in my sleep. Tell me I'm not too far gone. Tell me I'm still holding on to the light we used to feel, to a love that once was real. Hold on.
Dude, you know, demo of the month. It's perfect. You know how you could make it even better? You know when you finish first drop?
We'll find you again.
So that's pretty much same with the first breakdown, right?
A life we couldn't keep.
In terms of the bass line, you know, the respace is same, like the chords are same. What if you just change the bass melody in here, you know? Instead of the respace follow the same formula, maybe it could be play like a melody, you know, in the lows with a glidey, some different bass melody. You can still be in the same scale, of course, but not just sustained root notes of the chords, you know, just play some melody with your respace.
Find you again.
You know, it's so fucking funny when I make it with my mouth. But I hope you got the point. That would be amazing, you know. Besides that, I would push a little bit the leads a little bit more, you know. And in the mastering, you can push the track more. Even with the waveform, I think you don't need to make it like the big room techno. No, you know, you don't need to make that loud. But I think you can compress the track just a little bit more, or maybe glue the track. So in the mastering, if you are using the glue compression, you know, in the very early chain, maybe compress it a little bit more. You can glue the whole track just a little bit more, in my opinion, because I think that's the finished master track, right? I wanted to hear it more tight. But again, if a label likes it, they can do the mastering by themselves if they think it could be improved. So everything is perfect. Just one thing, make this melody respace melody, glide the respace melody in the second breakdown, and that's it, bro. I think you are gonna sign it with a big label again. And your new sound, your new direction is perfect, bro. And I'm super fluttered and happy that you can send these bangers to my streams as well. Yeah, Turkish power, my brother. Nice one, nice one.
Sleepless, clouded, midnight, howling, 'cause you're not around me anymore. Just one sip of you, I think I'm falling in too deep. Feels like I'm drowning. I'm drowning. Need another fix, don't wanna cleanse you from my skin. You still surround me.
Bro, nice remix. I think Ariana was right. The beginning was a little bit long in my opinion. Just go straight to the drop. It's too long. Drop starts in 45 seconds. Maybe for the first drop, just go a little bit faster. I will do that. For the drop, the vibe is nice. It's on point, but in my opinion, the bass needs to have a little bit more volume. Also, this synth, this little synth, I think that needs to be a little bit fat. I feel like it's too thin. And also, it's like kind of trying to have the same spot with the vocals. So maybe double check that one. Yeah, this one. It's maybe thin, or maybe you can give it a little bit more volume. That would be nice. Yeah, also the synths, I agree. Some distortion, some soft filter, some more polishing. The sounds feels a little bit dry to me. But overall, nice one, man. I like it. Nice remix. So I will just cut it more short, In the intro, I will cut it half. In the breakdown, I will also cut it half. That will be more fast arrangement. It will be more interesting. The flow will be better in my opinion. Also, for the mastering, you can push the track a little bit more. You still have some headroom, I think. And also, the bass needs to be louder, in my opinion. Besides that, nice one, bro. Nice one. Thanks for sending this one. Also, yeah, nice piano as well. It's a good chords, and it's blend well with the breakdown. Okay, so I think if this is the version 38, I can tell you that you probably overprocess this one, overwork on this one, and you are unable to do a healthy decisions. I've been there. I had version 50, in some of my production, and they never got released because of the overproduction. So my biggest advice, if that's the 38th version, my biggest advice would be just release the track in third or fourth, maximum in fifth version. You don't need to. So there's no perfect track. So we will just work on the same track forever till we die. That's literally. But at some point, usually you should just release that track and move on. Because I can hear that there are obvious volume issues in this track. For example, the break beats are super loud compared to the kick and bass. So breakdown ARP is very harsh and very loud compared to the kick and bass, rest of the tracks. So every part of the tracks has in a different volume and different loudness. So again, I'm not gonna talk about the arrangement because I'm not expert for this genre, but I can just talk in general or just give you some mixing advice as much as I can hear from this track. Yeah, I struggle with the break because it's yeah, breakdown. I think vibe is not bad, but execution needs work. The synths are super loud in. Maybe it's the synth selection also. Maybe. By the way, I think your kick needs to be a little bit loud. Make sure you are making the kick and bass perfect because we are building all the track top of the kick bass. That's very important. I have many tutorials about balancing kick and bass. You can check them out. The drop screeches, I think they should be louder. Yeah, the screechers are pretty pushed back off the mix. I will just make them more loud. Yeah, mostly you gotta work on the mixing, but other than that, I can't say anything about the arrangement. Overall, I think arrangement is nice in my opinion. But work more on the mix down and don't make version 38, bro. Just release it and go next. Because you get blind to your own track if you work on it too much. It's always the case. You are getting the tunnel vision and you can't make healthy decisions with that. At least give it a break, 3 months, a year. Why not? If you still want to finish this one in the next year, just go back and fix this. But in the meantime, just make more tracks, new tracks. Yeah, that's how I will solve my over-processing overthinker problem. Yeah. Yeah, it blinds you, bro. You listen to the track, you think you're making good decisions, and the next day you listen your track, and you're like, what was that? Yesterday it was sounding good because your ears and your brain was getting used to that. Yeah, mixing is a technical stuff, and you get better when you practice. You gotta don't watch too much tutorials because every tutorial you will hear some mixing advice, some shit, some blah blah blah. That's a trap. Yeah, that's a trap, bro. So because all the mixing tutorials, including mine, is not in general. They are only valid in some certain case. Not general. So that's why you just know how to get close to a reference track and just know a little bit compression, have a solid foundation of knowledge, compression, EQ, FXs, delay reverb such as limiting, clipping, whatever it is. If you know that basic stuff, then you can just practice the mixing and every mix is gonna be better than the previous one. Yeah, I also had Audio Technica headphones. They are crap. But if you can listen a reference track with the same headphone and using the same headphone, you can really get close to the reference. And you need to learn how to read span, scatter, that kind of graphics. But it takes time. It takes me a couple of years to finally be able to make my own mixes and say yeah, now I'm confident with my mixes. I know my tracks are gonna sound good in clubs, good in festivals. It takes, I think, 3 years of hard work. Meanwhile, I was releasing stuff. It wasn't sounding good. But then, it clicked. Oh, okay. I don't need to overthink. I need to be very simple. I don't need 50 plugins to fix a sound, process a sound. Maybe I can just use a distortion, an EQ, a sidechain, maybe 3 plugins enough. Yeah, if it's working, it's working. And every time I go like less is more direction, my mixes starts to be big. So just practice, 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 and don't watch too much tutorials. I'm just telling you that as a YouTube tutorial guy. You can watch them, you can learn them, but don't try to apply all of the tutorials you see in your own productions, because all the tutorials are just valid in some certain specific case, not all the time. Yeah. Yeah, I can relate to that. Yeah, Arda is right, man. Like, it always start with the sample selection. If your sample selection is bad, just give this track to the best mixing engineer in the world. It's just gonna sound like a crap. But if your sound selection is decent, then even with no mixing, it's gonna sound good. So sound selection is the most important thing. Yeah, I can do that maybe. Yeah. Joe Fires. Maybe, bro. Scrolling through preset. It takes forever, yeah. So I think your kick needs to be, I don't know. Let me check again. So I think this kick drum is not belong to this genre. This kick drum is not polished much, or maybe you need another layer, or maybe just find a sample that works better. It could be more polished sample with more clicking. Do you have Trey Pierce sample pack, Lister sample pack? They have awesome kicks in their packs. Just check them. You can just use it in this type of track. Your screeches are nice. I think your drums are nice. This melody, this preset in the breakdown melody, I think is not fitting to this track. Overall, screeches are nice, but this music is based on the kick and bass. That's why the kick needs to be perfect and perfect and perfect. Yeah, Oli James samples are nice too. His Patreon from like, I don't know, 6 years. Yeah, you can still process and use it on your track and release that track. Who cares? You can just steal a kick you like and EQ it a little bit. Put your own bass to it and just release. No one cares. Thanks, Jordan. Appreciate it, bro. I'm so happy that I can be able to share what I know. I don't gatekeep anything. What I know, I'm just teaching. Because when I start this production, I had no money for one-on-one lessons from anyone. There wasn't much YouTube tutorials, and I was just working in a music studio in my hometown. It was a rock and metal music studio. I was just learning the job in there, how to record it, how to mix this. It was totally a different genre, but I was trying to learn it, and I was going home and try to produce big room, and try to apply what I learned in the studio when they mixing metal. I was watching the producers in the studio, and I was going home and try to recreate the similar stuff, but in EDM. No, I had no one to learn EDM from. But yeah, in time, the tutorials are there, blah, blah, blah. And at some point during COVID, I think I said, okay, I'm going to quit my job and I'm going to start my own YouTube channel. I'm going to still learn how to do this, but at the same time, whatever I learn, I'm going to post a video about it. And then this channel started, and now I'm earning my life through this channel, and I met with all of you from all over the world. That's perfect, man. Thanks, everyone. I appreciate it, bro. I appreciate it for the support. Yeah, Zen World, man. I was watching his tutorials tons of time because he's super old, in YouTube. Yeah. So Axon, I think just find a reference track and just steal all the structure. Make your sounds very similar, steal the structure. In the learning phase, who cares, bro? Just steal ideas from other tracks and try to apply it on your own track with your own style. Let's go AMO, check it.
Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it. Check it.
Wow, bro, it's a super clean mix down. How did you do that? I think it's more like hard clipping your sounds and pushing them with the limiter, right? It's super clean, man. It's very nice. I just wanted to hear a little bit more lows in the kick. Kick was weak, but I think since your bass is super heavy, I think that's okay in this genre because I'm not listening drum and bass much. I don't observe it. I don't examine it. I don't know. That's why I'm asking. For my personal taste, I would have a little bit heavy kick, but besides that, your wash basses are awesome. It's very nice. Maybe the whole drop is a little bit too same, too similar. Maybe in the second part I will introduce something different. Maybe add some hi-hat, change something. Yeah, maybe this balancing kick and bass works for drum and bass. Probably yeah. Because the bass is super heavy. Maybe there is not much space left in the headroom for a heavy key. Yeah, nice tree space. Yeah, the bass variation is nice, but also maybe I would change the groove. Maybe I would add some weird offbeat hi-hat in the second drop. So I think overall this track can have some variations. Maybe a rolling bass line, something like that. Going fast and slow, LFO hi-hats. Why not? Why not? There's still space for this, still room to improvement. But very nice one. Super clean mixing, man. Yeah, I'm amazed by the mixing. A very interesting track. Nice one. It's hard techno. Let's go.
We'll pop. Come on. Hardcore. Come on.
Bro, nice one, nice one. There are tons of Turkish people started doing hard techno, right? The first drop was nice.
Come on.
You know, these drum and bass vibes are very on point. And when you start to screech, I think the screeches needs to be more powerful, more loud. Let me fix this window. I think window was open and I have a mosquito now. It's just trying to beat me, and I'm super annoyed with them. Okay, if you see me like doing like that, you know what I'm doing that now. This drop screeches need more volume for sure, bro. Like 2 screeches you have, they both need to be more in your face. They are pretty much, back of the mix right now. Yeah, try to make them louder. OTT always works. The breakdown was too sudden in my opinion. It was like, boo, oh, we changed the vibe instantly. But maybe you can just fade it in, I don't know, work on this transition. So nice. Guitar nice, vocal nice, this dreamy vibe is super nice. I love this emotional switch. But it's too sudden. The transition needs work. You can make it more smooth, The kick and bass nice, but yeah, just work more on the screeches. The screeches should be super in your face, super loud. Nice one, bro. Thanks for sending. So welcome, Maltino. I hope the bot can catch your track if you post it. Did you post it? I'm gonna end the stream soon. Maybe last tracks.
Phantom, you feel like a phantom. Why do you wanna take me? It's hard to breathe in. Do you feel me? Do what I say and don't you ever betray me. You are here to obey me, are you not? Oh, I need your love. I wanted to show me. Fine for you to control. I want you to show me, show me. Love can make my life explode. All I need is your love. I want you to show me, show me. Don't you ever betray me. You are here to obey me, are you not? Oh, all I need is your love. I wanted to show me. Fine for you to control. I want you to show me, show me.
Dude, this one was sick, by the way.
Why do you
Today we got 3 or 4 tracks with guitar. Nice.
wanna take me? It's hard
So rock music and EDM hybrids, you know, that's perfect.
to breathe. I need to tell me.
Like this part was super epic.
To tell me. Tell me.
So nice.
I am lazy. Tell me. Run for you to push.
You know the synths, the sustained synths that you use as a guitar, like vroom, vroom, like the power chords. I think it's perfect, bro. This one is already released, right? Yeah. Or sister, I don't know. Sorry. Nice one. You know, I don't have anything negative to this one. It's already perfect. Yeah, super nice production. Congrats. I like it. Very nice. Nothing to fix on my end. Yeah, technically it's nice, well mixed. The arrangement is on point. Congrats. Okay, guys, let's do the last track. If your track is picked, the bot send you a DM, you know. Okay, let's. You Martina, you also have the guitar. Wow, man, this is gonna be the 5th track, I think.
Everyone's to blame for what we've become. Everyone's to blame for what we've become.
Yeah, another track with guitars. I like it. I will give more sidechain to the guitar so it will pump more. I think that would make them blend better with the track. But I really like the effect of it. The FX on the guitar is nice. The tone is very nice. When there's no kick and bass in the breakdown, you can remove the sidechain from the vocals. So let's have the vocals as they are.
And all you have is empathy
Vocals is still pumping in here, so I think you don't need to have that.
for yourself. And all
In here, then bam bam bam, that synth could be louder.
you have is empathy for yourself. Everyone's to blame for what we've become. We've become, we've become, we've become, we've become, we've become.
When you loop the vocal, I think you can have endless smile. Like give washout, delay, reverb, and filter it out, so it will smoothly fade away. I think currently it's too sharp. It's same in the second build up. This could be like vanish, fade out slowly. You can have more FXs, more automations on them. But it's nice, like kick, bass, and guitars. That's a super foundation, and all of them sounds perfect. Just needs more sidechain for the guitars, in my opinion. And besides that, it's almost releasable. So is the vocals original? I really enjoy the vocals as well. This is not a remix, right? Is it original track? Nice one, bro. In any case, very nice track. And again, nothing much to fix. You find deep in supplies. Wow, bro, that's nice. And I'm sting with my 2000 credits. Eventually, I'm gonna turn off my Spice account. But if you can find some hidden gem like this, you are lucky. You gotta release this one, because this vocal I'm hearing it the first time. Nice one. So guys, I think that's it for this month. See you next month. Maybe if I can find, we can do twice feedback streams. I don't know. Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Yeah, because my life is super busy. I want to make the streams more often. Maybe once in every 2 weeks. 2 times in a month. So I'm working on it. Maybe I can do that. But what day you have to do the streams? So I do the streams in the last weekend of that month. Always. So this Sunday is the last month. So previously, probably next month, it's gonna be 28th, June. So you can just turn on the notifications of my channel, and then you can get notified a couple days before when I'm gonna do. It's mostly it's Saturday or Sunday. It's changing mostly about my schedule. So just make sure to turn on notifications, and please like the stream, guys. It's super important for the tracks. Yeah, if you want priority, you can be a member from YouTube or Patreon. So bot picks members first, and then it randomly picks. So you have equal chance if you are not a member. Yeah, guys, I'm doing my best to give feedback as much as I can do. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna try to make more streams in the future, but we will see about it. So thanks for being part of this family. Next month, it's gonna be the first anniversary of my label, so we will have a nice release in there. So keep tuned. If you have demo for my label, if you are making main stage techno, just send me your demo. I'm always listening your tracks. If you have promos for my radio show, you can also send me email. So today that was it, guys. Have a great night, everyone. Love you. Peace. Take care, okay? See you. Bye bye.